Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We're going to start the 1905 World Series. We've gotten the 1903 and the What If 1904 World Series. And in 1905, we got the Philadelphia A's making it to the World Series for the first time for the American League. And they'll be taking on the New York Giants. And the New York Giants made it in the What If 1904 World Series. To go back and watch that between them and the Boston Americans. What's going on, Carlos? And let's take a look at the starting lineup here for both teams. Start this game one of this World Series. All right, we got to get to October 9th here. How's it going? Oh, thank you. Here we go with game one. This World Series. What the heck's going on? Here we go. Finally to this. Taking forever to get here. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Giants. Leading off, playing third base is Art Delavan. That doesn't look right. Let's go back here. That does not look right. Go there. We'll go there. And we'll cancel the game because I thought we had a different lineup than that in here. That's the right lineup, it looks like. Let's see. One daily lineup. And they got rid of the daily lineup, it looks like, for the 9th and the 10th. That's exactly what happened. Alrighty. So we'll drag it here. I don't know what happened there, how it got rid of this, but we'll get it fixed here. And we'll get on with game number one of this World Series. Just give me a few minutes here. And it looks like it got rid of game number 4 and 5 also. Don't understand that. So maybe I better go back here and look. Give me a second here. I apologize. This was all set up and it looks like something happened here. So game one, the Giants. Should be Bresnahan, Brown, Delane, Mack, Meredith. And who's after Mayor? Bill. And Art. And then Gilbert. Okay. Switch over here to the A's. Take a look at their starting lineup for game number one. Topsy, Hartley, Lord, and Davis, Cross, Cross, Seabold, Murphy, Monte Cross, and Sergetchna Coast. That should take us to game number 1. Okay. And we'll fool with the rest of this later on. Let's get on with the game here. Sorry about that, Carlos, and anybody else that's joined. Oh, yeah, that was a good race, Carlos. You'll enjoy it, bud. Now let's get to the game here and see if we got the right starting lineup. Sorry about that. Like I said, I had this all set up. That looks more like it. Leading off for the New York Giants in game number 1, we got Roger Bresnahan's going to be doing the catching. Batting second, playing right field, is George Brownie. Batting third, playing center field, is Mike Delane. Batting fourth, playing first base, is Don McGon. Batting fifth, playing left field, is Sam Meredith. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, is Bill Delane. Batting seventh and playing third base is Art Delavan. Batting eighth, playing second base, is Billy Gilbert. And batting ninth and doing the pitching for the New York Giants is Christy Mathewson. And for the Philadelphia A's home team, leading off playing left field is Topsy Hartzell. Batting second, playing center field, is Bryce Lord. Batting third, playing first base, Harry Davis. Batting fourth, playing third base, is Lave Cross. Batting fifth, playing right field, is Sox Seabold. Batting sixth, playing second base, is Danny Murphy. Batting seventh, playing shortstops, Monty Cross. Batting eighth and joining the catching is O.C. Chacaneris Ghost. And on the mound doing the pitching for the A's is Eddie Plunk. Let's take a look here and see what we got here for the cameras. Okay. We got the wide low. Center field is the pitcher. Wide low. Looks like everything's set. Let's get ready for game number 1 here, folks, of this 1905 World Series. And we got Roger Bresnahan going to be taking the first at bat here. We got Bresnahan, Browning, and Delane going up against Eddie Plunk. Roger batted .302 during the regular season with no home runs and 46 RBIs. And he'll be going up against Eddie Plunk. Eddie was 24-12. He had a 2.26 ERA. Gave up 87 earned runs, walked 75, and struck out 210. Let's change these back here. Game options to the computer. Okay. And here we go. We're set for the first pitch of this World Series. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Eddie here at Philadelphia. And that, we got this on pitch-by-pitch mode. We don't want that. Take that off of pitch-by-pitch mode. All righty, now we got it. Here's the 0-2 pitch now. That's going to be a bouncing ball down the shortstop over the first. That ball gets away from him, and he's headed to second. And that's going to be an error on cross. Bresnahan with a 2-base error. And right away, Philadelphia's got a runner in scoring position and nobody out. That's going to bring up George Brownie. He batted .293 during the regular season. He had 4 home runs and 43 RBIs in the regular season. And he delivered with Bresnahan down at second. He's got average speed down there. A base hit May scoring. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And George is squaring down the bunt, down the first base, over to Browning covering. That'll get the lead run. And down at third, only 90 feet away. And it's up to Mike Delane. He batted .356 during the regular season. This Giants got one heck of a lineup, folks. He had 7 home runs and 80 RBIs. And like I say, the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. Here's the full count. And that ball is hit down the second. That'll score the run. Now there's 2 outs, and the Giants are up 1-0 over Philadelphia. But now there's nobody on for Dan McGann. He batted .299. He had 5 home runs and 75 RBIs. And here's the 1-1 pitch to him. That ball is going to be hit in the center field, and that's going to drop in for a 2-out base hit. The Giants aren't done yet against Eddie. And that brings up Sam Meredith. He batted .279 with 5 home runs and 108 RBIs. Don McGahn down there with above average speed. And here's the pitch to Sam. That ball is hit in the center field, and that's back, way back near the wall. And that'll be out number 3. But the Giants score 1 at the end of the top of the first. It's Giants 1. Parksell, Lord, and Davis do up. Topsy batted .275 on the year with no home runs and 28 RBIs, and he'll be going up against the man, Christy Matthews. Christy was 31-9 with a 1.28 earned run average, folks, in the regular season. 48 earned runs, 64 walks, and struck out at 209. Can Topsy get something going here for the A's and get that run back? Here's the full count to him. And that ball is hit down the first. And Don goes over and touches the bag for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Mr. Bryce Lord. He batted .239 with no home runs and 13 RBIs for the A's. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. And that ball is going to be hit down the short. And he bobbles that ball. He's not going to compound it like his counterpart did in the top of the inning and throw it away. But that being E6. And we got Lord down at first with 1 out for Harry Davis. And Davis batted .285, 8 home runs and 83 RBIs. And Lord's got decent speed down there at first. And he's first pitch swinging. That ball is hit in the deep right field. At the wall, he makes the catch for out number 2. That ball was given a ride. Let's take a look at that, folks. The ball was hit well, but the park held it. But now went any further. Look at that, right at the wall. So now there's 2 outs and a runner down at first. And we got Lave Cross up. He batted .266 with 77 RBIs and no home runs in the regular season. And here's the 0-1 pitch to him. And that ball is hit down the third. It gets by him. That's going to make it out in the left field. And the runner's going to try for home. Here's the throw to the plate. And this ball game is tied up at 1 apiece, folks. So the error does cost them. And it's 1-1 here in the bottom of the first. And got a runner in scoring position and Cross. And we got Sox Seabold due up now, batting .274 in the regular season with 6 home runs and 59 RBIs. And Aaron Reed joins us here today in Philadelphia. Let's see if he can do something with Cross down here at second against Christy Matthews. Yeah, exactly. It sure does, don't it? And that's going to be a ball. He's on balls, and all of a sudden with 2 outs, Christie can't get that loose of third out. And now we got Danny Murphy up. He batted .277, and that's the wrong pitcher for Murphy. I'll have to go in there. I don't know if it'll let me change it here or not. Let's see if I can edit him here. Doesn't look like there's an edit button. Nope. I'll have to go back and change that. I thought I changed that too. Something's not working right here. So never mind that pitcher. Danny Murphy, like I say, batting .277 with 6 home runs and 71 RBIs. He's got Cross down at second, Seabold down at first. And here's the 1-0 pitch from Christie. And that ball is hit out in front of the plate. down the first for out number 3, but Philadelphia scores a run, ties this ball game up at 1 apiece. So we go to the top of the second. We got Delane, Devlin, and Gilbert due up here against Eddie in the top of the second. And Bill's batting .242 during the regular season, 7 home runs, 81 RBIs. And he's going to be first pitch swinging, folks. And that ball's driven into the gap in center field. And he's going to round first, but he'll hold with a leadoff single. That ball was crushed. I thought he had a double out of that. That brings up Art Delavan. Art batted .246 with 2 home runs and 61 RBIs. Bill with good speed, great speed actually, down at first. Let's see if he'll be staying there for long. And that's going to be bunted down the third baseline. That's going to get the runner over to second with 1 out. So we got Bill down at second for Billy Gilbert. Gilbert batted .247 with 24 RBIs and no home runs during the regular season. A base hit, Price scores Bill. And here's the 1-1 pitch to Gilbert. That's hit deep in the hole and short, over to first for out number 2. I don't get the runner over the third, and that leaves it up to Christy Mathewson. Christy, not a bad hitter because we don't need no stinking DH. He batted .236 during the regular season. He had 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Can he help his own cause here and get himself the lead again? Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. The Giants leave 1. We go to the bottom of the second. We got Cross, Serinkin, Ghost, and Plank due up here. Monty Cross batted .266 with 24 RBIs. Cool. Carlos has got himself some popcorn. And let's see what Cross can do here against Christie. Here is the 2-2 pitch to him. That ball is laced in the center field. That'll get in there for a base hit. And the Philadelphia A's has got the leadoff batter aboard. Cross with good speed down there at first. Will Shrinking Gross try to put down the bunt here is the question. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and no, he's swinging away, and he drives that ball into left field. And that ball is in there for a double, folks. And all of a sudden, the A's now with nobody out with second and third. And that'll bring up Eddie Plank. Eddie batted .230 during the year with 5 RBIs. And the Giants are going to bring the defense in here, try to cut this run off at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that ball is hit in the right field. And like I say, we don't need no stinking DH. And that's going to score 2 runs. And the A's take a 3-1 lead on a double by Eddie. Let's take a look at that again. We don't need no stinking DH. And Christy Matthews has yet to record an out here in the second. A ball was driven right over the first baseman's glove. So now you got Topsy Hartzell due up. He's 0 for 1 today with Eddie down at second. And here's the full count to him. And that's going to be ball 4. And Christy Mathewson is struggling here in the second. Hey, Doug. All of a sudden now first and second, 2 runs already in and nobody out for Lord. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He's going to bunt that ball down the third over the first for the first out. But now we got runners at second and third and 1 out for Davis. Davis is 0 for 1 today. Yeah, the A's was a good team, but I thought with Christy Mathewson on the mound, they'd be lucky to score a run. They're already up 3-1. One of those runs was unearned, though, in this game. So he's given up 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. Let's see what he does here. The Giants are playing back. I'm surprised with that. I thought they'd have the infield in. Maybe they'll intentionally walk him. They don't. That ball is lifted into center field. That should be deep enough to score the run, I would think. No, they don't even try. Nice play out there by Delane. And he gets the ball in. Mike does a good job of holding the runner. That brings up Cross. Cross is 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Can he get 2 more here? With 2 outs, a single probably scores 2. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that ball is hit down the third. That should end the inning. But Philadelphia scores 2 and takes a 3-1 lead as we go to the top of the third. We got the top of the order due up here for the Giants. Bresnahan, Browning in, Mike Delane, and Eddie Plank's ready now with the first lead that he's had this game. Here's the full count to Bresnahan, and he drills that ball, bounces off the wall. He's making the turn for second, and he slides in and stands up. Stand-up double for Roger. So Roger down at second with nobody out for George Brownie. And Brownie is, what did he do? Walk his first time or a sacrifice bunt, I think. And here's the 1-0 pitch. He's bunting again right out in front of the plate. He gets the job done. Bresnahan's down at third now with 1 out for Mike Delane. And Mike is 0 for 1, but he does have the lone RBI. Can he drive in Bresnahan from third and cut this lead to 1? And that ball is well hit in the center field. That'll score the run. And Mike's going to be in there with a 1-out single. It makes this a 3-2 game for the Giants. Don McGon up now. He's 1 for 1 today with Mike down there at first with above average speed. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that hits him, folks. And that's going to make first and second, and still 1 out. That one got away from Eddie. I don't think he's trying to walk the tie and run, hit the batter and put the tie and run in scoring position, but that's what he did there, hitting right in the buttocks. And that'll bring up Sam Meredith. He's 0 for 1. He's got a runner in scoring position. Good speed on the pads here for the Giants. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that ball is hit in the center field. They got to wait and see if it drops. It does, and that'll fill the bases up. Bases full of Giants here with a 1 out here. That brings up Bill Dolan, and Dolan is 1 for 1 today. A base hit here probably scores 2. A double might clear the bases. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be hit into left field. That should be deep enough to score the run, and that'll tie this ball game up, folks. So a sacrifice fly, and it's a 3-3 ball game for Art Delavan. Art hasn't gotten an official at bat yet. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him, and he does now as he drills that ball in the left field, drops in fair territory and rolls in the foul, and that'll score another run. It's 4-3, and the Giants retake the lead here in the top of the third, and that brings up Billy Gilbert. Sam down at third, Art down at second. Can Billy keep this inning going? He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that ball is ripped in the left. And then with 2 outs, they wasn't waiting on that ball to drop, and now they'll score 2 more. And all of a sudden, folks, they went from a 3-1 lead, trailing 6-3. Eddie's getting beat up here in the third after driving in some runs of his own. Let's see if his counterpart, Christy Matheson, can do some damage to him. Christy's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Not this time. It's like batting practice out there, folks. Christy Matheson with a single here. And the hits just keep on coming. We're back to the top of the order. The Giants have batted around. Bresnahan started this inning off with a single, folks. He's 1 for 2. Can he keep it up here? And he's first pitch swinging. And that ball hit down the short, over the second to short way to end the inning, but not until the Giants score 5 and take a 6-3 lead with Christy Matheson on the mound. Is that going to be enough? It should be. We got Boyd, Murphy, and Cross due up here in the bottom of the third for the A's. And he's going to be first pitch swinging. That's an easy grounder down the short. He makes a nice throw this time for out number 1. They might have blown their chance to bust this game open with Christy Mathewson. He could be settling down, folks. Murphy's up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him, and that's down the first. And Dan will take out himself. Dan will, rather. McGann touches the base for out number 2. That brings up Monty Cross. He's 1 for 1 today. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that ball is hit down the second. He stops it, but they have no play at first. That'll be an infield hit for Cross. So with 2 outs, can the A's make some noise like they did in the first with 2 outs? Up comes Oshie Sharinka Ghost. See what he can do. He's 1 for 1, and that ball is hit high in the air. That's out there in foul territory, and that'll be out number 3. So the A's strand 1. We go to the top of the 4th. It's still a 6-3 ball game, and we got Brownie, Delane, and McGann due up here for the Giants. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be strike 3. He stood there and watched that one. So Eddie trying to bounce back from a rough third inning, 1 down here. Here comes Mike up now. See what Mike can do. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he drives that ball in the right field. That drops, and he's going to hold up with a single. That was a long single, folks. So you got 1 out and a runner down at first for Don McGann, and he's 1 for 1 today. With Mike with good speed down there at first, and that ball is popped up. That's going to be a rainmaker, just waiting for it to come down, and that'll be out number 2. So it's all up to Sam here to get something going with 2 outs with Mike down at first, trying to extend this lead to 7-3. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Eddie, and that's hit down the short, over to second the short way, and that'll end the inning in the Giants strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 4th. We're going to have a pitch hitter for Eddie, John Knight, and then the top of the order, Hartzell and Lord due up. So John Knight, this is his first appearance in the World Series. He batted .203 during the regular season. He had 3 home runs and 29 RBIs. Can he get something going here in the 4th? Here's the 2-2 pitch to him, and that ball is swung on and missed. And Eddie's thinking, hell, I did better than that. I had an RBI single. And here comes Topsy Hartzell up. He's 0 for 1 today against Christie. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Topsy. And that ball is hit into the outfield, but I think it's going to be caught out there on left field. And Sam puts it away for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And here comes Bryce Lord. He's 0 for 1. And here's the full count to him. That's going to be hit in the right field. Nice diving catch out there. Robs him of a base hit. Let's take a look at that again, folks. George made a nice catch out there. Dive and stop. Hey, Beatles. Oh, thank you for the thumbnail, Beatles. That thumbnail is awesome. I appreciate it, man. If you want to, Beatles, I'll put the link in here. You can join me. There's the link. All righty, folks. Go back to the game here. Put the link in the chat. There we go. All right, Rube Waddell is going to come in the pitch here for the A's. Down 6-3. Bill Delane, Art Delavan, and Billy Gilbert due up here for the Giants. Let's see if Rube can do a little better than poor Eddie. Eddie had just that rough inning. Gave up those 5 runs in the third. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And not much difference. He drives that ball into the gap. He's going to hold up with another long single, folks. And we got a runner down at first now with 1 out for Art Delavan. Bill's got great speed down there at first. And here's the 1-0 pitch, and that ball is low, and he's going to be in there for a stolen base. So now you got a runner down at second in scoring position for Art. He's 1 for 1 today with an RBI. And here's the 2-0 pitch, and he squares the bunt. He bunts that down to first, over to the second baseman, Murphy covering, and that'll be out number 1. But run number 7 is only 90 feet away as Beatles joins us here.
Hey, Dwayne, how are you? Hey, everybody.
Good, man. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, my pleasure, man. Believe
How
me.
you been, man?
Doing all right. Just a lot, just working a lot, you know?
Yeah, same here. It sucks, Beatles.
Yeah, I've got a nasty 6-day work week next week, and I'm the only one in there, so it's going to be terrible.
Technically, I guess I do because I got Friday off, but then I got to work the weekend, so.
It sucks. So, wow, 6-3 Giants are doing it to the Athletics here, huh?
Yeah, when the Phillies scored 2 in the second, I thought Christie was in big trouble. And then bang, 5 runs against Eddie in the 5th. And I think that's way too much to spot Christy Mathewson.
Good stuff. Hey, Carlos. Good stuff. Well, man, go ahead, call your game. I'm here. I'm hanging out with you.
All right, bud. We got Billy Gilbert up now. We got runner down at third with 1 out. The A's have to bring the infield in. They cannot afford to give up any more runs. And poor Rube Waddell is not having much luck either against this Giant lineup. Billy's 1 for 2. He's got 2 RBIs in this game. And here's the full count to him. And he's going to get another RBI. And that ball's going to drop in there for an RBI single. And the Giants are just pouring it on here. And these A's fans aren't very happy. They're starting to moan and groan. And here comes Christy Mathewson. He's 1 for 2. Both pitchers have had a hit in this game. We don't need no stinking DH. We got Gilbert down at first with excellent speed. Will Christie be laying down a bunt here? Up 7-3. And here's the first pitch, and it's batted back to the mound. And that'll be a successful sacrifice. And that'll get Billy down to second. Roger Bresnahan, he's 1 for 3 today. And Roger drive in run number 8 here. Base hit will definitely score Billy. And that's a ground ball down the short. Over to first in the top of the 5th, but the Giants add another one, and it's 7-3. We got Davis, Cross, and Seabold up, and Davis is 0 for 2 against Christie. And here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And that ball is hit into right in front of the plate. He's going to get it, and that'll be out number 1 as Mr. Bresnahan makes the catch. That brings up Lave Cross. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI against Christie today. Can he get something going with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th? He's first pitch swinging, and that ball is hit up the middle, just past the shortstop in the center field, and he's got himself another single. That'll bring up Sox Seabold. He's 0 for 1. Cross down there with good speed. See if he's going to be staying put down there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That ball's hit down the second, over to short. That'll be your 4-6-3 double play, and that ends the inning, folks. We go to the top of the 6th. It's still 7-3. We got Brown, Delane, and McGann due up here against Rube Waddell. George is 0 for 1 today. Can he get something going here for the Giants? Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that ball is hit in the shallow center field for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. And here comes Mike. He's got a 2 for 3 game going with 2 RBIs. Like I say, he batted .356 in the regular season. That's one thing I noticed, Beatles. It's kept the regular season stuff up here after more than 1 at bat. I like that. I don't know what happened there.
Hey, you take the good luck when you can, right?
Yeah. I just noticed that. Hopefully that stays for the whole darn series. That'd
Oh
be
yeah.
nice. Yeah. Maybe I got something set up that's not showing me the playoffs. That's probably what it is. I probably won't be able to see if I keep it that way, I won't be able to see what they did in the playoffs.
This matchup you got here too. My favorite pitchers, uh, Waddell and Mathewson. Although I'm glad to see Matty pitching the way he should be, but old Rube, it's going to be
Yeah. I
tough,
mean, one
man,
of those
because
runs,
they pitched most of the series. These guys,
was unearned by the A's too. So he's only given up 2 runs. Yeah.
tough game, loving it,
Yep.
man.
So here's the pitch to Mike. And it's a 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be ball 4 after we just bragging him up. He walks him on 4 straight pitches. That brings up Don McGon, and he is 1 for 2 today. Mike with good speed down there at first. Will they try to rub the A's nose in it and take off for second here? Here's the 1-1 pitch. That ball's hit down the second. 6 the 3-4-6-3 double play. They return the favor, and that ends the inning for the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 6th. I swear I changed this pitcher. I'd seen it was wrong before I started this. The lineups was screwed up, Beatles, if you watch the beginning of it, and this pitcher was screwed up. So I'm going to
Huh?
have to go back and try to straighten things out.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the game 1 and game 2. I put in
So
the historic lineups, and
so
they was missing.
what I found that can happen sometimes is when you do that, right? You change the player photo, save the game. Like I know it'll auto save when you exit, but
Yeah,
but save the game, then exit and then go back in.
I'll try that. But
Yeah.
I swear I changed that because I went through before
Yeah.
I got on. This has been days ago,
Huh.
and I went through making sure especially the A's. I thought the Giants would be good since I did the 1905,
1904.
1904. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But I wanted to check the A's, and I seen that come up. I'm like, well, because if I'm memory's correct, the Danny Murphy pitcher is like Danny Murphy CC.
Right. The wrong Danny Murphy. Exactly.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
alrighty. Well, Murph's 0 for 2 today. Can he get something started? They need to start scratching some runs against Christie. They can't be dependent on getting all 4 of these runs in one inning. Here's the
Carlos
1
says he's
0
having
pitch to
trouble
him.
with.
And that's a ground ball down the third. Cross the diamond for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. That brings up Monty Cross. He's having a good game against Christie. He's 2 for 2. Can he keep it up here, folks? Here's the 3-0 pitch. And Christie didn't want nothing to do with him. He walks him on 4 straight pitches. He's got a 4-run lead, but I'd make him earn it. And that brings up Aussie. I keep screwing this up.
Schreckengust.
Streckengoss.
Schreckengust.
Streckengoss. Thank you.
There you go.
I thought there was an H in there. I thought I've been calling him Ghost. I thought there was a G-H in there. Yeah, I did. I wasn't looking at it. When you said Gost, I'm like, well, what happened to the H? Well, there ain't no H.
Hey,
All
Carlos,
righty.
I was just gonna just butt in before you continue. Carlos, if you want me to do a quick tutorial and out of the park with photos, let me know and we'll go through it step by step. So just
Yeah,
let me
not a
know and
problem.
I'll do it like maybe tonight or tomorrow or something. So I'll go ahead and mute. Robert's here.
Hey, what's going on, RGL? Yes, exactly, bud. So here we go. Runner on first, 1 out. Can the A's get some runs here against Christie and get back in this game? Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that ball is stroked down the third right at him. Nice play down there by Art. And that might have been self-defense. Let's take a look at that. That'll be out number 2. The ball was laced. Playing no doubles there. Playing the line. Had him played perfectly. And that brings up Rube Waddell. I guess he's going to bat for himself because we don't need no stinking DH. Rube batted 172 on the year with 10 RBIs. Can he come out with a key base hit here and get something going? Here's the 2-2 pitch to him, and that ball is hit in the right field. Nice play out there by Billy Gilbert. Takes a base hit away from Rube. Two nice plays back to back by the Giants. That was deep in the hole. Nice dive and stop and able to get up and make the throw. And that'll end the 6th inning for the A's. We go to the 7th. We got Sam Maris, Billy Dolan, and Art Delavan due up here against Rube. Sam is 1 for 3 rather. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that ball's hit down the short. That should be out number 1. And that'll bring up Billy. And he's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Let's see what he can do against Rube here today. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Waddell figures him out. That ball's hit down the first over to Rube covering for out number 2. And it's all up to Art to keep this inning going. He's 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Rube sets him down. 1-2-3. Strikes him out for the 3rd out. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 7-3 New York. We got the top of the order due up here for the A's. Topsy, Lord, and Davis. Topsy's 0 for 2 today. Can he get something started here in the bottom of the 7th? Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. That's a swing and a miss. I think that's only like the 3rd strikeout by Christie. Only a 2nd. Yeah, they didn't even play it, Aaron. I was waiting for him. I paused there, but no, like that ain't even invented yet. Lord's up now. He's 0 for 2 against Christie. And that's a first pitch swing, and that ball's lifted in the center field for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for the A's. It's all up to Davis here. He's 0 for 3. Can he get a 2-out rally started? Here's the full count, and that's ball number 4. I think that's the 4th walk by Christie. And it is. 4 walks to go with his 2 strikeouts. And Davis with excellent speed down there, but trailing by 4. Let's see if he'll be taking off trying to get in the scoring position for Cross. Cross is having a heck of a game. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. And here's the 1-0 pitch, and that ball is hit in the left field, and that'll be a can of corn. And the A's strand 1. We go to the top of the 8th. And we got Gilbert, Mathewson, and Bresnahan, the top of the order due up here. Can Rube hold them to a 4-run lead and give the A's a chance in the bottom of the 8th and 9th? Here's the 3-2 pitch to Gilbert, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that brings up Christy Matheson. He's 1 for 2 today. Here's the 2-2 pitch to him, and that's back-to-back strikeouts. Rube starting to feel it now. 2 up and 2 down. Can he strike out the side? Bresnahan's 1 for 4 today. And he strikes them out. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We got Seabold, Murphy, and Monty Cross due up here. Can they get something going here against Christie? Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that ball is driven out there in the center field. That's going to bounce off the wall. He's in there with a double. Don't understand why he slid in there. Thought he had a shot at a triple. But that's a leadoff double here. That brings up the Murph. He's 0 for 3. Can he get a run in here and make it a 7-4 ball game? Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball's hit in the hole and short. He goes over to third. I think I'd have went for the out at first. You're up by 4. They don't get anybody. So now there's first and third. And the A's making some noise here. And this is not who you want up if you're a Giants fan. Monty Cross is 2 for 2 against Christie. You got Seabold down at third. Murphy down at first with good speed. Here's the 1-0-1 pitch. And that ball is going to be hit in the center field. That should be deep enough to get the run in. And it is as the ball comes in the second. So now it's a 7-4 ball game with 1 out. And Murphy down at first. Checking Gross. Is that it right? come through here. And that
Schrecken
ball's hit down
Gust.
the third. That's going to go around the horn for a 5-4-3 double play.
Schrecken Gust.
Schreckengoss.
Yeah, Schrecken Gust. You know what? When he comes up to bat and I'm on a broadcast, I'll just jump in and say, now at bat, Ozzie Schrecken Gust. How's that?
Nice play down there at third. Double play, not what the A's needed there. So we go to the top of the seventh. It's a 7-4 ball game. Waddell, can he strike out the side again, folks, and keep it a 3-run game? Brownie, Delane, and McGon do up here. George is 0 for 2. He had a bad 1904 What If World Series. Can he come out of this slump in the series? He's first pitch swinging, and that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone. Talk shit, and he says, well, eat that, Marks. That ball was out of here. 8-4. George with a home run here.
And you're not a Giants fan. This has to be hurting his first game.
I know. I'm rooting for the A's. You got that. I do like Christy Mathewson, but I just don't like the Giants. I'm definitely rooting for the A's. But I want it to go 7 games, Beatles. I want every one of these series to go the distance.
Well, this has been an amazing project, man. Just can't wait to see as it keeps rolling along.
Oh, I
It's
know. I've gotten lucky. They've been some nice World Series games.
Yeah, you have. And I'm just happy the Pirates won the inaugural series. So,
that was nice, wasn't it?
That was.
Yeah. Yeah, so far, like I say, the National League's won them all. Now they're out to an 8-4 lead here in game 1. And here comes Mike up. Hey, what's going on, Big Clue?
It's Clue Who and Cindy Lou Who.
Exactly. Did she take her love to town, Carlos? I had to ask.
Oh, that was good. Good one. Dwayne Marks, he's here all week, ladies and gentlemen.
Had to ask. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that's in there for strike 3. So he settles down after the leadoff home run. Here comes Don McGon. The whole Big Clue, he's rooting for the Giants, Beatles. And
Clue's
here's the full count to McGon, and that ball is hit down the second, over to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Sam Maris. He is 1 for 4 today. And here's the pitch from Rube, 2-2 count. And that's strikeout number 3. So he settles down after the leadoff home run by George Brownie. But the A's couldn't afford that. They're down by 4. It's 8-4. We got a pitch hitter for Rube, going to be Danny Hoffman, followed by Topsy Hartzell and Lord. Can Christy Mathewson close this game out, folks? He's up by 4. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Danny, and that's strikeout number 3 for Christy. And that brings up Topsy Hartzell. He's 0 for 3 today.
I noticed
Here's
there
the 1-2 pitch.
Mathewson threw the screwball. That was like his main pitch.
Oh, that was bobbled down at first. Is that going to be the opening? And the A's need another error. That's 3 errors on the Giants. They've turned a few nice double plays, but they made 3 errors out there, giving the A's some life. Lord's 0 for 3. Topsy's got good speed, but again, you're down by 4. I sure wouldn't run myself out of this inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and that's ball number 4. And that's walk number 5 by Mathewson. So an error and a walk, and all of a sudden we got some noise here in Philadelphia, PA. Davis is up. He's 0 for 3 against Mathewson. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's swung on a miss. So 2 strikeouts. Can he strike out the side here, folks, and end this game in style?
Let's go, Matty.
Mr. Cross is up. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI. The Crosses have figured him out. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that ball's hit into center field, and it's going to drop in for a hit, and they're going to hold the runner up at third. Nice throw in. I probably would have been out. So we got bases loaded now for Sox Seabold. He's 1 for 3. Nowhere to put him. Topsy at third. Lord at second. Lavelle Cross at first. Here's the pitch to Seabold. And he strikes out the side with the bases loaded, folks. He made that 9th inning interesting. But Christy Mathewson puts this game to bed with an explanation point. That was pretty darn nice, any for an 8-4 game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, made it interesting and strikes out the side. You got to love it. The Giants power past the hometown A's 8-4 in the opener of the World Series at Columbia Park today. New York starting pitcher Christy Mathewson threw 9 innings of 8-hit ball to lead the charge for the Giants. Billy Gilbert, the 29-year-old second baseman, had a direct impact on the outcome. Gilbert connected for a 2-run single in the top of the third inning to put the Giants ahead 6-3. I just tried to make good contact, said Gilbert. In this World Series, folks, the game number 2, we traveled to New York, and then they'll have a day off and travel back to Philadelphia. Roger had a good game, 2 for 5. I'm sorry, 1 for 5. You had Mike 2 for 4, and Delane 2 for 4, and like they said, Billy Gilbert 2 for 4. For the Phils, it was the crosses that did the damage. 2 for 2 from Monty, and Lavelle was 3 for 5. Other than that, the A's bats were pretty damn quiet. Hell, Eddie had a hit and 2 RBIs, so they should have left Eddie in just to hit. You had Bill with a stolen base, and the A's didn't even attempt one. Brown, McGon, and Delane with the 3 errors, but it didn't cost them. 2 nice double plays, though. That helped out a lot. And like they said, Christie goes the distance, 9 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, only 3 of them earned. Comes back and strikes out the side in the ninth to get 5 strikeouts to go with his 5 walks. Poor Eddie. And that 4th inning gets beat around, goes 4 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, walked nobody but struck out 2. Rube comes in, pitches 5 innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, a walk, struck out 5, and gave up that home run to George Brown. Do you want to share your screen to show Carlos what's going on with that Beatles? Oh,
That's
thank
up.
you, RJ.
That's up to Carlos if he
Yeah, I mean,
wants.
I got time if you want to share your screen.
That's totally up to him.
Yep, I got no problem, bud.
All right.
Here. I'll do one thing. We'll change Mr. Murphy's picture here.
There you go.
We'll show him how to do that. So we'll go to the A's here.
Mr. Legends is in the house, in the park.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
I was showing his stuff off to Troy Carter today. I went over and played Panzer Corpse.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called, on Steam with him. That's a damn cool game. Have you played it?
I have not.
Yeah. How we spent like 3 or 4 hours, and I'm freaking getting hungry. I'm like, well, hell, I got to go, man. I got to go. I didn't realize how I was over there that long without eating. Okay, let's see.
Just like that night we made you go off your stream.
Yeah, exactly.
I babysat your stream. Like, go eat. Your 9-hour stream. Oh my God.
Go to editor.
That was funny.
Pictures. Excuse me, import photos. And I'll just put Murphy in here. And like I say, if I remember right, I think it's the one that says CC.
One thing I like about Action PC baseball that I wish they would put in Out of the Park baseball is you can see a preview of the photo. Yeah, there
it is. So now I'll save it.
Yeah, definitely save it.
And I'll exit out of it.
Exit.
And come back and see if it took it.
Yeah.
I'll just load another one. I'll load the 1903 and then come back.
There you go. See if that works. But I wish it had the picture preview because you can see the preview.
Yes.
Action PC baseball, and it's like, yep, that's the one I want. But yeah.
Okay. go back and load it. And where do I want to look at Beatles to make sure that it does show me the playoffs? Because I don't think it's going to show me the playoffs.
What do you mean?
I think it's going to show me the season, and I'll never know what they're doing in the World Series. You know what I'm saying? So we'll
No,
go
I'm
here.
lost. I don't know what you're
You know
talking
how it
about.
was showing me the season batting averages and stuff and
Right,
didn't show me
right,
the playoffs?
right.
Is that under global or something I got to change so it'll show me the playoffs? I'll tell you what might have. I'll tell you what I think it is. Let me go here and see if the picture's right. I don't think I put that under playoff games. They're counting these as regular season games, and it's probably too late. I probably screwed it up.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? When I scheduled the
yeah.
games, because the games wasn't scheduled correctly, so I
Oh
made them
wow.
scheduled on the correct date.
Oh wow. Yeah, that might have done it.
Yep.
Oh,
So let's go here to the schedule.
so Legends, Dwayne's using StreamYard, and it's a paid version, but it's so nice. Um,
Let's see
yeah,
here.
I don't use OBS anymore now that you can share desktop audio. The problem with this before was you couldn't share desktop audio, but now you can. So it's much better than OBS. And I know you use, or no, that's Steve Tate that uses Prism. I'm not sure what you use, Legends. If you use OBS, man, switch to StreamYard. It's much better.
Let's see here. That's why I was telling Troy Carter to get this, and this is why I was telling him if you don't use this enough, you
Yeah.
can't ever remember where in the hell to go to do stuff.
Oh my God, I know.
Oh, here it is.
It's
Edit delete schedule. I knew I'd find it.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I got them as exhibition games. I should have changed it to playoff games.
See, I always leave the yeah. See, I just when I do a World Series, I just leave them as
Yep,
exhibition
that's
leagues.
April anyway, so I can
Right.
change that back to an exhibition game. So here we'll go to October 9th.
Yeah, I can't wait till you do some PC things as well, Legends. It's going to be fun. Don't know what you'll
Change
do,
this
but
to a playoff
wow,
game. The
all
9th.
good.
Yep, that's exactly what I did now.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be. It looks
We
like that's going to be a playoff game. That's a playoff game now. On the 9th, 10th. No game on the 11th. The 12th's a playoff game. 14th's a playoff game. No 15th. 16th, if we make it there. 17th. So, yeah, that's what I did. As soon
okay.
as I said that, I remember doing that for the other years.
That's out of the park. There's so many moving parts. Oh my
Oh,
God.
exactly. That's what I told Troy. It's a great game, but it it's intimidating.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
When you
it's
first mess with it,
intimidating
and I'm
because
still. In fact, even Mike Silva, who's been a beta. I'm a beta tester now this year as well, but he's been a beta tester for years, and he said he still finds things. It's incredibly deep. Oh, there you go. So Legends
oh, cool.
was big with out of the park baseball for a long time. So
That'd be cool, Legends.
nice.
Did Carlos want to have you do that?
I don't know. He didn't answer.
He put
I mean, I'll be glad to do it
this is what he
if
put. No idea how to do that.
I have it fired up here. Oh,
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Let me I'll get rid of remove my screen.
All right, and I'll share mine. I'm not going to share the audio. No need to. Share screen. Makes me do it as a window. I don't know why it makes me do it as a window. That's really goofy. Because like on if I'm on StreamYard, I can share it as an entire screen. But when I get here entire screen, it just shows like your screen, which is really
Oh,
weird.
really?
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh
Yes, it
well,
is.
we'll see if this works. All right, so this one share. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
All right, so I'm just gonna start like from because I think it might be Carlos in your. Let me hide this. That's such a pain in the ass. Okay, so let's just do a new historical game, and yeah, see, it's not doing that. So let me see what the hell's going on. I'm gonna stop sharing. Yeah, because as soon as I this is so strange. So strange. All right. So window, boom, share. Okay, now if I hit no thanks. Okay, there. Now it's working. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna create a new game. Now, what just happened? I didn't do anything,
Yeah.
and it just
I
went.
assume now you got to open up that new window.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Really,
that's what
really?
I'm getting.
I don't get it. I don't get it because like if
You should
I'm
be able to
hosting
share
it,
your screen.
yeah, but when I do share
I
screen,
know.
I like if I do entire screen, it won't let me do it.
That's
Like
what you were
unless
saying.
now if it's in mine, like if I'm doing StreamYard, I can do it, right? So I'm gonna have to keep hitting window each time. That's really weird. Okay, go for it. If you want to get me on there again. Okay, I'm gonna not hide this thing. Maybe that's doing it. I don't know. Let's try the hide again. Okay,
Let's
boom.
remove
Yeah,
the ban.
see, as soon as I do that, okay, should be okay.
Okay.
All right. No, I didn't even do anything. StreamYard is so weird in this way. One more time. One more time. Come on, man. One more time. You can do this.
You can do it. Yeah.
Jeez.
I was having a heck of a time with pictures for Troy and Action PC,
Yeah.
and it's something that the the only set I got on a CD
Mm-hmm.
has the team's name,
Uh-huh.
well, abbreviation and the year, and
Mm-hmm.
I could not get that to work. So I went in and deleted. He's doing the 1970 Twins, and
Uh-huh.
I deleted the year and the name, and
Mm-hmm.
it picked it up. I'm like, you're gonna have to until I figure out how to get it to work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go in there and do that for every damn team.
Right.
I mean, I apologize to him, but if you get rid of the team abbreviation in the year, it'll pick up that exact same picture if you rename it. Stupid.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do here, Carlos, the other thing is this has nothing to do with pictures, but when you're setting up a league, just always make sure that you do import Negro leagues and minor leagues. Because if not, you'll get like weird things in there. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. So far, so good. So don't hide the little thing. I guess it doesn't like you to hide it when you're being hosted,
It's
which is,
hosted, right?
yeah. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, so loading, 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 loading. The other thing, Carlos, is depending upon where you have your picture, your photos have to be stored, and make sure that they're stored under photos, not pictures. That's a common mistake that people make in out of
Yeah,
park
as far as
baseball.
OTP.
Yeah, it's got to be in photos, and because if it's in pictures, it'll never find them. And still loading, loading. This is normal though. It doesn't matter how fast they make PCs these days. It's still, Windows, right? Is just it's still the way it sets things up. It is what it is. Yeah, I was looking at that Legends because I do like boxing, and I was thinking about getting
Oh
Undisputed,
man, that would
but
be awesome.
but isn't
What's it called?
Undisputed? It's called Undisputed, but isn't that like a Twitch game though? Like, isn't it a
He
Twitch
probably's
game?
going to prove us wrong again, Beatles, like he
Oh,
did
if
with
it's not a Twitch,
MLB.
yeah, if it's not a Twitch game, I'll buy it. But if it
Oh, I
is,
know. If it is,
I
I'm
I
with
just
you.
played Mike Tyson's Punch Out Boxing on an
Yeah.
emulator, right? But yeah, because it looks cool. It looks cool.
Now, is that on Steam or is that an
That's on
independent
Steam.
company?
It's
It's on
it's on
Steam.
Steam. Mhm.
Okay. I'll get Troy Carter into that. He loves boxing. Me and him used to play title bout.
Okay. Again, you can you know, I'll do at least it's just not recommended. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I'm just going to leave it there. Do require full minor league rosters. Okay. Block fictional players. This because you don't want any of that stuff. Okay. So we'll go next. Player development. Whatever. Turn off financials. I'm just talking to myself as I do this.
Oh, you're fine.
So I don't know. I might mess around with 1970. It was a great season. 70s
Yeah, that's what
baseball is
he's
pretty
Troy's doing.
awesome.
1970 Twins.
Yep.
Cruz leading
Okay.
the league in batting average right now.
So it's built versus okay. But you can do solo mode and not play that way. I just have to mess with you. Yeah, right. I got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If it's a PvP, you can do solo mode, but Yeah, I'll have to see what you do with it first,
Yeah,
because I
exactly.
don't play anything. I don't like PvP except for like baseball or something. Okay, so Carlos, this is really important. Player pictures, no fictional players. Coach pictures, no fictional players. The face gen color mode doesn't matter what you set this with because it's going to look for these first. Okay, yeah, Legends. I mean, you're like the mad wizard, so you know, you figure if you could say, and I know it's on sale right now too. So, all right, so let's just 1970 replay. Da, 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 da. But then you want to go into global settings and face gen, and I'll show you that too. Okay. I never play as a GM. You don't have to. This is the key, baby. Commissioner mode and cannot be fired. All right. And the trading mode can bite me as far as I'm concerned. Bite before the. I know, but let's see. I just want creators for CPUs versus CPU. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to do that. I don't want to, you know, the Twitch games I play are not going to be like sports games. So if I can't kill nothing, I ain't playing it. So
How
press a
much
button to
does
make
it
me happy.
cost now?
Yeah, I just got paid yesterday, so
Yeah, so did I. And they changed the taxes on me. And here I am bitching. I'm I got 16 more dollars, but I don't want to fucking pay at the end of the year. So I don't
yeah,
know what the hell they're doing. Me
who
and the
knows?
captain's the only guys, I guess, in the whole damn institution knows how much you make. Because he comes into work and says, I got 20 extra bucks on my check. Anybody know what the fuck's going on? I'm like, yeah, it's like damn taxes. They're not taking out as much taxes. 29 bucks.
Well, I know
Be
they're.
over 50. Damn.
All right. Well, I guess some. If you can definitely play just CPU versus CPU and manage a boxer, I'll buy it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, because I have no desire at all to like sit there and
Yeah.
press
20
buttons with a
bucks, I don't
boxer.
mind blowing on something I don't like, but
Yeah,
50.
29. Yeah, 50 is a bit. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not something I'll play online, but it'll definitely be something I would do offline. So. And I'm going to be starting to do some non-baseball games on the channel, but it's not going
Cool.
to. There is going to be a sports game I'm going to do, believe it or not,
Oh, really?
and maybe even on my Super Bowl baseball extravaganza. There's going to be one. I'm going to do a
What if it starts with a
non-base.
C?
I'm going to do a sort of non-baseball sport. So I'm going to do a game of Blood Bowl 2 or the first Blood Bowl. I'm not sure which. It's the way football should be played with spells and death, murder, things like that. Yeah, it's great. It's done by yeah, it's done by Warhammer, and it's set in the Warhammer fantasy
Oh,
universe. So
cool.
yeah, so teams are made up of vampires, elves, demons, all kinds of stuff like that. So gonna start. Oh my God, Skyrim! Yikes.
Oh, that'd be nice if you could do a video before the 12th. But
Okay. Yeah. If oh, you mean
yeah,
Legends? Yeah, Legends.
yeah.
Okay. So what you want to do now is you're here, but and right now, so just by doing that, okay, I didn't have to do anything else because they're in the right place. So if I go to the Pirates team home screen in 1970, and if I can just hover over, there's Matty Alou, there's Hebner, Stargell, Clemente, all the players, everything's working. There's Al Oliver. However, what you want to do is, I believe you go into game settings, okay, and you go to face gen, okay, right here, Carlos, where it says player face gen pictures, click, make sure you have none selected, and coach face. Jesus, I can't talk. I'm like you saying Schreckengast.
Yeah.
No fictional pictures. But this is the big one. You want to click none. If you have anything else selected, it will do. Now it will do face gen. Let's say if you don't have a picture, it will sometimes either do face gen or it will just do the club's logo. But this is important. So maybe you didn't go into this part and change it because you definitely want this to be none. And again, make sure that your player photos are in the photo directory, not the pictures directory. I've helped a lot of people with that. So now in 1970, I'll have to do something with it. So Let's, if you don't mind, Dwayne, maybe while we're here, why don't we check out that game, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Undisputed. I mean, look at
Yep.
it. Anyhow. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and exit. I don't, because when I set up, I don't have.
I'm going
I
to
don't,
show him on here real quick what we're talking about with
for what?
OTP. I'll
Oh,
share my
okay.
screen here.
Yeah. Oh, please do, man. Sure.
Yeah.
Your broadcast, man.
Oh no,
And
I'm
I'm
not.
going to go
I
to the
didn't mean it like
store
that,
here.
but
Oh, no, but it's true. I'm going to
so,
look up if I don't have enough Steam games already. Oh, it's only $22.49. Damn.
is it? Damn.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about here is see these photos.
He said he had those.
That's
checked.
where you want to put them.
Yeah.
Carlos is under photos.
There's something that's generating them that shouldn't
There's
be.
another thing that says pictures. Don't put them underneath the pictures.
Yep. To be a defensive Wizards, the punches we've done.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
you got that up?
I just have the store page right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can look
Share
at it here. I'm just trying to get. I don't know how the single player works. It doesn't really tell you. But yeah, let me do that. $22. Yeah, I'll buy it. I mean, I like boxing.
I've been doing good. You're going to start making me spend money. I haven't spent money in months.
It's how I roll, man.
I was just bragging about it to Troy. I'm like, I'm doing good because he's talking about getting another war game and getting OTP. I'm like, I haven't bought shit.
Hey, you're welcome, Carlos. So should we look at the trailer for it?
Yeah, go.
I don't know if there's gonna be any music that I want you to get a copyright strike.
What are they going to do? Yell at me?
Can you hear it?
Oh, I can't hear it because you're sharing it. Probably. If I was sharing it, they probably could hear it.
Oh, so okay. So okay. Well, you could bring up Steam and show it to them then.
Yep, I can do it.
Yeah. I'm not sure because it says here become undisputed. About game to date, true to life visuals, bone jarring action, and more licensed boxers than ever. But it doesn't give me the sense that you can like manage. That's what I'm not getting. Here, let me unshare my screen, dude. I'm sorry.
Bring it up here.
There you go. I'm just reading through it because I mean I'm not going to buy it if I can't manage. Yeah, this came out to
been a major boxing video game in over 10 years, and yet you think you're going to come in here and dominate? Have you lost your mind? Do you have any idea what it takes to become undisputed?
It takes a right hand from hell.
Oh boy, Deontay Wilder.
Damn, graphics are awesome.
It's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, what a shot!
The power in both hands.
A huge bomb from Crawford, and down he goes.
You think you can beat me? The great Roy Jones Jr.? Y'all must have forgot.
The Hall of Fame legend of boxing.
I got all the tools to make the mix.
I don't know, man. You know what?
Good job of cutting off the ring.
I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to wait. I'm looking at the reviews. I'm going to wait because it'll go on sale again.
Strength and power.
And no one moves like Alexander Usyk.
You'll never beat me, you dosser. I'm the Gypsy King.
Become
Undisputed.
It's over, baby.
Saúl Canelo Álvarez.
¿Crees que puedes ganarme? Trata.
You know what? I'm going to wait because I've been reading the reviews and it's
really?
Yeah, this thing started out with really negative reviews when it was first released. But you know, now they're up to mixed, which means it's getting better.
Right.
But they're saying that a lot of the reviews are saying the updates are really slow in coming. And you know what? A game like this that's had a rocky
Time
start.
for our tale of the tape.
Um,
Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do
Come
it.
on, I don't want to hear
He'll
this yet.
square
I'm
off
trying
against
to
the
listen.
smoking Joe Frazier.
There we go.
it's gonna go on sale again. So I'm gonna wait. I mean, it's gonna stay at $52 maybe for a while. It will definitely go on sale many times. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, it's not something I'm gonna. I mean, there's other things I'm like playing offline that I'm putting a lot of time
No, I've been
into
good
right
at
now.
telling myself that and actually staying to it.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna. I mean, my library, my Steam library is over 2,500 games now.
I was
so.
telling Troy about you. I'm like, when
Yeah,
Beetle
it's
shares the
sick.
screen before he clicks on a game, it's a freaking mile long, man.
Yeah, it's bad. And I actually have a game in my cart right now. I'm going to pick up for like $8. But yeah, I mean, it looks really nice. You got to have a badass
does.
PC to run it, though. Did you see the system requirements? Ooh,
No, I didn't.
yeah. So minimum GTX 1660. But it recommends an RTX card. I do not have an RTX card. I have a fast
Yeah.
PC, but I don't have an RTX card. I'm planning on getting a PC later this year, new one later this year, and keep this one just for music. So, and graphics development, you know, and get something strictly for gaming. This is a good PC I have, but you know, it's like 3 years old now. So,
Yeah, mine. I went cheap, like I say, because I didn't. This laptop,
yeah.
I didn't know what I was going to be doing. I didn't want to spend a bunch of money.
What video card do you have in it? I'm just trying to
Heck,
save you money because if you
I
have
know. How can
anything
I
less,
find out?
so you can go to oh shit, where is it? I think you get onto the Windows thing. You right click on the little Windows thing,
Gotcha.
and I think it's this PC or something. There's a device manager. Shit, let me see here. Because I know what I have in here when I ordered it, but I know there's a way you can look at it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you need at least. I mean, at the minimum, you need a GTX 1660.
Go under settings, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Here, I
find it.
just put it up there on the screen.
And then it should. Well, there's see the way they change Windows so much. Pisses me off because I went to device manager. Wait, maybe it's system. Let me try. System. Yeah. Okay. So it's system about.
System about.
Yeah, and then it'll tell you your specs and stuff like that. So,
Of course, now I got to find it on mine.
Yeah, I know.
Probably underneath more apps. Nope, not there.
Man, and you know, I mean, how quickly, right? You know, you buy a PC and it's like, you know, when I bought this thing, it said you know, it's like in the top 2% of PCs you can buy, right? And that was like 3 years ago. Now it's like, damn,
it's probably underneath the settings somewhere then.
Yeah, because if you don't have at least yeah, you'd have to have a really beefy video card to run it. Which I mean, mine meets the minimum requirements.
Would it be underneath this gaming?
You might try that. I don't know. Are you running Windows 11 or 10?
This is probably 10. It's been a while since I've
I'm on Windows. I won't go to Windows 11. I mean, I might now, but you know, but when it first came out, it was because like some of this virtual studio technology I have, these are super, super expensive. You know, it's like games. All right, if it's a $50 game and it doesn't run, it will eventually. But when you have
systems, Beetle, is it?
But when you have when you have like pieces of software that cost $500 and $700, it's like you want them to work. So that's why I stayed with Windows 10.
Would it be underneath this about here?
It might be. It might be because I was able to see that, you know, what mine was. And the other way you do
There's
it is
the processor and the graphics.
What's it say?
AMD with
AMD
Radeon graphics of 210.
So you'd have to see what that, yeah, because I have an NVIDIA system, so I don't know what the equivalent would be for AMD.
Gotcha.
I think it probably says it in the system requirements there for the game, but
Right.
it's
Thank you, though.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Nah, but I've got too much other stuff to play right now, and that's gonna go down if they're gonna.
Here's this game we was playing. See if I can bring it up. It was pretty damn cool. I don't know how much it cost.
Yeah.
Today, me and Troy.
I mean, I want to start playing, get back into Total War Warhammer and stuff like that.
He probably got it on sale.
Oh, Panzer! Oh,
I don't think he paid $40 for it.
That looks really.
This
That looks
pretty
cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Like I say, you're playing the Germans.
In World War II, Panzer Corps. Easy to play and at the same time extremely deep.
That looks cool.
What happened to the sound?
Its classic turn-based gameplay style revolves around strategic decisions. In-depth gameplay mechanics model unit movement, combat
I kept
spotting,
screwing up with the
encirclements,
freaking
weather, capturing enemy equipment,
planes,
and much more.
I click on the plane to
Take
see how
command of the
far I can
Wehrmacht
move
in the
it.
branching
I
single
think I
player
clicked
campaign,
off of it,
covering the
and
entire
click on
World War II from
like
the
a
German
tank of my
perspective,
own,
lasting
and I'd
over
have the
60
freaking
scenarios.
airplane
Recruit
hovering
any
over the
unit
tank
type
like
you
I'm going
want.
to bomb my own
Develop your
tank.
army over time by carrying over your
It
units
pissed
battle
me
after
off.
battle. Choose which scenarios you would like to fight on, and if you play your cards right, you might change history. You can also play on several pre-made scenarios or lead any faction in randomized scenarios and tweak all your settings to your liking, randomizing your map through the new random map generator.
Oh, that's nice. Has a random map generator.
Theater
That's
Yeah.
cool.
War
Like I say,
is
it's a
thoroughly
nice game.
represented,
Look at that.
and there's a
Graphics are
huge unit
nice.
roster.
Yeah.
Total number of unique units in the game is a staggering 1,000. No other
Wow.
strategy game covers as many authentic World War II vehicles as Panzer Corps II. Panzer Corps II offers an enhanced multiplayer experience. It supports up to 8 players at the same time, and
That's
you have the
pretty cool.
possibility to play with your
Oh, yeah.
friends in 3 different modes: play by email, hot seat, and live multiplayer. Just
was
like its
asking you about
predecessor,
that.
Panzer Corps II is built with
I don't know
modding
if
in
you have to
mind.
have the game in
Its
order to
scenario
play each
editor
other.
is extremely flexible and easy to use.
Oh,
You
it's
will
got
be
an
able to
editor
create
with it
your own
too.
campaigns, scenarios, and maps in no time.
Damn.
What's that, Beetle?
I said it's also not only a random map generator, it also has a map creator.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, ain't it?
That's super cool.
Like I say, the graphics are pretty cool.
Oh yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, like I say, I went over there around 9 o'clock, helped him out with Axe and PC, and I know we spent 2-3 hours playing this. I'm like, I'm getting fucking hungry. I gotta
Did you buy that? You have this game, or you bought it?
No, I
or-
didn't buy it. He did. I went over to play it with him.
Oh,
He's
okay.
been. I got up this morning. I couldn't sleep. I
Mhm.
got up at 6 o'clock, got a shower and on, got on the computer, and you know how if your friends, it tells you it says Troy Carter's playing Panzer. So I go over to the house. I'm like, was you up at 6 o'clock in the morning playing this? He says, yeah, I couldn't sleep. I'm like, shit, I should have called you. I was up too. But I thought
man.
maybe, sometimes you forget to turn the darn steam off.
Right.
And it was just showing him playing, but he really wasn't. I didn't want to text him at 6 o'clock in the morning and freaking wake him up and say, hey, what you doing playing the game? He's like, I ain't playing no game, asshole. Well, I'm trying to get some sleep.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I didn't do it.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
pretty cool. Yeah. You've seen, well, of course, you'd have to be into like high fantasy. Like if you look at like Total War, Warhammer 3, like that's what I have, like all those, all of the
Oh, do
Warhammer
ya?
games. And those are like, they're like turn-based on them. You have to look at it. They're turn-based, but the battles are in real time, and
What's it
they're
called? Warhammer?
do Total War Warhammer, and it'll come up with one of them. So you want it, the second one is the best one in the series, but the
Here's
third
the
one,
second one.
yeah, check out these. So if you've ever seen the Lord of the Rings movies,
Millennia ago,
this is so cool. These are cool games.
Let me make it.
a great vortex was forged to protect the world from a terrible threat. Now this vortex falters, and all stands at the brink of ruin. From all sides, powerful forces gather to harness its energies for their own purposes.
It looks pretty brutal, doesn't it?
This is actually graphics in the game.
Yeah. You can zoom in this close. I think maybe the second video, Dwayne, will show
can't
more.
hardly hear you over this.
Oh wait,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe go to the second video. It might show you like more gameplay footage. But they're incredible looking.
Peggy 16.
The battles are huge.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. I was just gonna say the battles are huge. Oh my god.
I'm a franchise, and why am I suddenly feeling so conquery? Well, unlike so-called civilized societies,
that looks nice.
You to claim new lands in the name of the empire. Fancy a castle? Go ahead and take one. After all, you're in command. In Warhammer,
that's the battle. That's what they look like.
A dangerous psychopath when you demand they join your crusade against the rat hordes or the lizard men.
Now, is this real time?
Yes, real time.
Oh shit! I probably wouldn't be no good at this.
It's all real time, man.
Oh yeah, I'd get my ass slaughtered. Me and Troy was just talking. That's one thing I liked about that Panzer. It was a turn-based thing. I did my turn, and then the freaking AI did his turn. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't kicking my ass while I'm trying to figure out what to click on.
Or the orcs. Did I mention the cannons? Look at them, fire them. That one's controlled by a dwarf. Amazing. Plot, scheme, and strategize your way to victory one turn at a time.
Scenery beautiful.
Or spend all your money on 20 dragons. That's a legitimate type of strategy. Right? Be an elf, an orc, a tree, that thing. Brandon Fraser, edgy elf, pirate vampire, good human, evil human, goat. Become a leader. Conquer a fantastical world. Command massive armies and blow things up. That's Warhammer.
Now I'll tell you what though, Dwayne, if you're more like into turn-based stuff, Age of Wonders 4. And it's so this is real time. I just wanted you to see how epic it looks. And
it is. Yeah, like I said,
incredible.
I'd probably get my ass stumped though with the you
Right.
gotta be pretty quick.
Well, no, you can adjust the speed. You can adjust the speed in it. But so like the battles are like big, like in the Lord of the Rings movies. But you might like Age of Wonders 4. But again, it's high fantasy. So I don't know if you like high fantasy or not. But in that, you can create like any world type of world you can imagine. Yeah. Age of Wonders 4. It's incredible. Incredible. And it's turn-based.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, you have to put in a fake birth date.
Oh,
put in a
so
fake
what it's
birth
asking
date.
for.
Yeah. It doesn't remember anyhow. Just put in a fake birth date. Like, just make sure you're at least 18, whatever year you pick. That's all.
Go back to I'll be
So
100 some years old.
this thing's really, really. This is a nice looking game. And it's turn based.
Oh, it is.
Yep. And
Yeah,
it's
nice
beautiful.
looking, too.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
You can make your own races, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can make your own races in this game. It's crazy.
Did ID Jester play this once on his channel?
I don't know if he's ever played Age of Wonders or not.
This looks good. While I'm on here, I'll Google ID Jesters.
So this would be one of the
PC games.
This would be one of the
What's
games
that?
I'm gonna. This would be one of the non-baseball games I'm gonna start featuring on my channel. Is
Yeah,
this
like
one?
I say, it looks good.
Oh, it's beautiful. So I just thought because you were like in Panzer Corps or something. If you like turn-based games, this
I
is
just like
a
it
great
because
franchise.
like I said, especially learning it, I get
Mhm.
frustrated when I start getting my ass whipped and I knew what I wanted to do
Mhm.
And by the time I click on it, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that just aggravates the shit out of me.
Well, then stay away from the Warhammer games. As far as like now, there's one called oh my god, we're gonna get into a big, but there's one called Sanctus Reach that's set in the Warhammer 40K universe, and it's turn based. It's really cool. But what's neat about this one is you can create your own races. It's and you can create like what kind of realm or world you want to play on. It's insanely customable. The Age of Wonders franchise has been around for probably 20 years, and this is the latest iteration. It's incredible.
Age
If
of
you
Wonders is what it's called.
Yeah, if you want to try, like maybe if you don't want to jump into this
Yeah, I
one,
thought he
try,
did this. He sure did.
because you could try Age of Wonders 3, which is like really cheap right now. It's the one before this one, and it's nice looking.
Yeah, he did it. I thought
So he
he did
did.
this game.
He
Yeah.
did. Okay. Yeah,
Some of it goes
it's
back 9 years ago, but I thought he did one just recently.
yes. He's probably this is the newest one. So I know he was playing Age of Wonders 3 for a while, which I think right now is like super. It's like really cheap, and it's really cool. It's really cool too. I've got all the Age of Wonders games. They're pretty amazing. You can get the first ones like in Shadow Magic for like $5. Pretty incredible. But they're I don't know. I mean, if you like turn-based games,
Right.
so
And like I say, my only thing is, I guess once you get the hang of the game, it ain't bad, but it's
Right.
getting that hang of it.
Right.
And I don't know. I'm 50 years old. If I can get the hang of it. 54
Oh
years
yes,
old.
you can. You're a smart guy. Come on. You're a smart guy, dude. Anyhow, I'm gonna cut off. But listen, man, thanks for having me on your stream.
Oh, you're welcome.
And,
I think Bernie's coming on in a half hour, ain't he?
probably, but work was like today, and I'm probably gonna have to miss that and catch it later. I know he wanted me to come on with him, but the only way I could really do it is if he did it at 10:30 tonight. I can't do it right now. There's no way. Yeah. So
Thanks for coming on, bud.
All right, man. Thanks for the game. That was fun.
Oh,
Go
you're
Christy
welcome.
Mathewson. Yay.
And thank you again for that thumbnail, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll start one for 1906 for you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
All right, bud. Catch everybody later. Thanks, Dwayne.
You're welcome.
All right, man.
Alrighty. Bye. Carlos, Doug, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Legends was here. RJL was here. Are we missing anybody? Oh, Aaron Reed was here. I believe that's everybody. I want to thank y'all for stopping by and watching game 1 of this 1905 World Series. Oh, you're welcome, Carlos. Thanks for stopping by. Like I say, I'll get off of here. And then, like I say, I'm pretty sure at 7 o'clock in a half hour, Bernie's going to be on doing some 1914 baseball, so we can head over there and watch Bernie. Till then, you all have a great evening and take care.